How it's going, everyone? Give me another episode with more Xenoblade Chronicles free on the Nintendo Switch. So welcome to it. So last time, cause we have visited the colony Iota once again, and we just go in and challenge Alexandra into a battle. So we succeed to encounter one of this console or Mobius, which is Mobius E, that we finished on defeating. So now we got more the step of the progress to go around here in Colony Iota. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk to this person. So colonies gets destroyed once they reach a gold rank. I can't believe it. I'm afraid it's true. Mortifying, isn't it? And we were already a silver one wrong move, and we were to suffer the same fate. It's a spine chilling fall, alright.
We have some new names registered.
Alright then. Well, you know what? Now, that's enough talk that we get from each people. So, for this standard quest, it's an ask that we had to go and talk to Misaka. It's her name. So, we go ahead and look at a quest. So, we're looking at here is quest activity for Harvest Day. Says here in the Colony Iota, soldiers who have contributed greatly or rewarded on Harvest Day. But one of them seems to be missing. Go find the soldier in question. Okay, so the rewards we get here is something that's called the Vibrant Armor. Alright, well that's something we can keep for later. And I never forget to tell you last episode, because if we go and take a look at for class, so take a look at for Tyon. So it's appeared to me because we can go and equip this attacker called the Incurser. Okay, so that's one of Tyon's greatest weapons that he can ever hold on to. But it's felt like that he's going to lose everything. So he's going to lose block rate by 5%, 15% for the physical defense, and 5% for ether defense. So he's going to lose a bit more, but 32%, 51%, and 33% of everything. But you know what? I prefer that we don't go get that. So playing as Alexandra may seem fun, but we'll keep her as a hero mode for now. So we're gonna keep that class bear, and it just seems to me because we don't have to go and view classes or anything like that. I mean, we could just go ahead and step up. So have you guys seen the state of the food and medical supplies in Colony 4? You could add equipment and ether cylinders or two that listed too. They are running out of resources all across the board. Okay, so the one that's called Colony Iota Goods. Okay, so talking to Ryza. Console's gone. That's that. Never like him, bro. You fought that well of damn Alex. Support her. For that I'm grateful, but only that. Okay, so talking to Gambert. Up next. I'm mostly focused on labness engineering research at the moment. But when I started, I was a mere mechanic. I was running myself a rage with the endless repairs, so when they asked about the chance of a roaster, I spotted my chance. I found out a little later that the Ryza had set it all up before me with the damn Alex. That's the guy that seemed to hand off, but he's really involved.
We have some new names registered.
Okay, now that's that. So there's next info coming up. So we go and have a listen. Colony 9s are really falling by the wayside. Both their ranks and their army numbers are down. Let's continue to the watch of their collectopedia cards closely. There might come a time when we had to lend them a hand. Okay, so it's the one that's called collectopedia cards.
Interesting.
Well, most likely interested indeed. Okay, so it's Mio lifting up that garage open. Alright then, so what we spotted head on, because it's a container and we can't go forget that. And we go open it. So we're just gonna keep on getting more, but all of these are no point coins that we can fully experience in case that we want to go and build up our rank up into each hero characters. So there's a lot to go to talk to these people around here in the in this colony here. Damn, Alice said it's not merely resourceful. She is also a pugilistic precision. To her wit of that, she possesses an attack power beyond the ken of ordinary foot soldiers. Sadly, her power is as fleeting as it is fears of falling upon the battlefield even once it will diminish its potency. She fights to provide support to her 4 captains wielding arts with which she weaves between enemies' attacks. That's cool. We should probably try something along those lines too, huh?
We have some new names registered.
Okay, so that's all the people that we talked to around here in Colony Iota. So, Colony Iota, have been restored world peace. So we go and check in with this soldier over here.
Best buy only what we budgeted for.
Now, let's check to see what's available. Okay, so we got here the Power Bangle, the Bronze Gauntlet, the Sharp Fang Necklet, the Sapphire, the Soldier Rain, the Glowing Metal. But damn, I mean, we got like a whole tons of brand new stuff available. So we should probably go and get everything. I mean, I'm gonna just try to see if I can go get them all. Alright, so... Hold on, so boosted damage delta when attacking from the front by 50%. Boost damage delta when attacking from the side by 50%. I mean, let's try the one from the sides. I really do think we should go get the one called the Bronze Gauntlet. We'll get at least 2. And I think we're all done spending all money, so let's go ahead and skip all of this. So we are increasing that 10% of our affinity. So let's go open this container, see what we get inside. And we go pop this joint open. So we're getting here is a lot of these are pure gemstones. Okay, well let's hope we find some Nopon lurking all over around here in Colony Iota. So hold on, so this is the last one about these supplies were sent into Colony Tal. They cannot wait that we had a change of plans. Our next delivery now going to Colony 4. Okay, so this is the last for Colony Iota goods. So we should all go settle down at the rest spot.
Everyone?
So there's gonna be some new standard quests available, and we go and take a look to see what's available. Okay, so these are one of the 3 that we gotta get knocking out. So this is the one that's called Information About Celeb.
I just wanted to confirm.
So I talked to our Celeb a bit earlier. Turns out that she's a real solid gal. It's totally down to earth and clever, all that stuff good. Uni, I just saw on Cloud 9 that cause a jealous call her talent. Excuse me, good buddy? You jealous? Alright, I'm just saying. Jealous is supposedly the most social among the Colony Iota commando leaders. She got a collected personality, sees things in their proper context. I expect that she could get along with anyone. Her flawless support from the rare may also be based in those same characteristics. Yeah, I did get the feeling that she looked at things for a bunch of angels. Okay, sounds like it forced a compliment if you ask me. Well, nobody actually did ask you, Muppet. You should have talked to her yourself and you'll see what we mean. A sociable healer, She really might be someone that we wouldn't want on our bad side. Okay, now that's bad, so we don't gain any experience points or anything like that. So let's go get this second one called information about Philly.
It's best we talk this through.
My earlier fury has morphed into conviction. Philly from Colony Iota truly is an adjustable human being. Wow, Tyon, it's rare for you to say something so emotional. But the way he instantly becomes over familiar with any female interlocutor is a trait that I find hard to stomach in an alley. Did I miss something? When he speaks with me, he blithely invades her personal space. Now that you mention it, that was a bit uncomfortable. I'll do you one better. He just went and grabbed me and sent her hands without asking. What? Run back by me one more time? I was just a handshake, I think. You didn't shake your hands with us. What makes a center so special? I can tell my goals are rising again. I think even Alexandra cautioned him for being too flippant before. Maybe he's just the type of person that rubs the people in the wrong way. Oh, I get it. So he adept at the drawing people attention to himself. Sounds about right. He thoughts over the aggro, but in the exact wrong sense. In any case, female team members take heed. That's all I got to say about it. Okay, Tyon, that's something that comes up in your mind. I mean, that's all he has, something to spill. So this is the last one for Collectopedia cards. So let's go and get that one done. So that's the one from this colony. So we're at Colony Iota is where we are. So Alexandria came up with the Collectopedia card, right? She said that she got it implemented by a consul. I'm a bit surprised that she managed to get the approval for something like that. I suppose there are all sorts of even among the consuls. There are some like K at Colony 4 who treat the soldiers like tools. And others like at the Colony Iota who allow the commander to exercise their judgment. Still, bottom line is that there were to be no Collectopedia cards without Alexandra. I just had to wonder how she had managed to persuade her consul to sign off on it. That's Alexandra's gift, making me scared to the fact of that depth of light behind that smile. Okay, now that's 100 experience points that we gain. And we got is one last for Colony Iota goods. So this is only required by Alexandra for Hero Collab. So there's something about the Colony 4 resource problem that I've been thinking about. Alexandra, why did you help? That's a bit of a rude question. Colony 4 is in the alley. They have been released from their flame clock. I don't need an excuse to the help in the alley, do I? Yes, I can understand that you're sharing resources with them. But what I'm trying to say is, how does not Agnian Colony know so much about the resource shortage of a Kavesi 1? That's what you were going to say? That's what I was wondering too. There's no putting anything past you. Information is easy to come by if you know how, and I always stay up to date. You're not to say you have an inside man, are you? I wouldn't take that much of a risk. I'm just doing the same as you. Here, this is how. Okay, so she's just pulling up her iris. This is a Collectopedia card. I told you, didn't I? I came up with them. Did you think I could only see my own army information? Wait. You're saying that you leak a secret Agnes attacker to get Kavas to use it as well? By the time I just thought that we got really lucky. When all along it was deployed to dig up enemy intel, I had to say I'm impressed. The important part that comes after that. While analyzing the flow of resources, I realized that this war is almost perfectly balanced. Almost like it doesn't want to end. Which is to say there's someone orchestrating the war from behind the scenes. When you think about the rules that you had to realize that they are closely entangled with the intention of whoever set them. Your words, Alexandra, this is what you were talking about, isn't it? You work out that much. Didn't exactly try and blow the whistle, did you? What else could I do? What could anybody have done, even had they known? That Ouroboros appeared with the world's enemy. And the enemy of one's enemy is one friend, right? I'm glad you understand. I hope you're friendly with your action as well as your words. Cold as ever. Okay, how about this? I'll show you the storehouse of the heart of Colony Iota itself. Take whatever supplies you need and use them as you will. Fair? You're saying we have final say over resource distribution? Well, you had to discuss the particulars of storehouse management with the Celeb, but yes. I appreciate the sentiment, but we wouldn't feel right. Whoops, already paying her. Already? She doesn't have much spare time, so you better get hustling. The storehouse is a bit hard to give directions to, so first just head for Taurus Hollow. Just talk to the Riser at the entrance and he'll let you in. Okay, so this is the standard quest called Enemies and Allies. Alright, well, let's go and accept that.
So that's the state of affairs.
So we're going to press onward. So whatever we're going is, so we have to keep talking to Misaka. So you know what? Oh yeah, I almost forgot one thing. So we were supposed to go and get this standard quest done. How could this? I just can't. It's also. She's asleep. Ha! Get. Was it enemy raid? I figure she's awake now. Damn, Alex. What did she just do to her? I understand opening up acupuncture points is a one way to relieve fatigue. Yeah, and so a punch it and a kisser. You know, you've been selected for Harvest Day, right? You should have been notified already. Oh, now I remember. I thought I had a little nap until it was time. Oh no, the awards ceremony is now. Yeah, okay, pause your ponios. Why you think we came all this way? Okay, why get too close up? You hand over the Harvest Day tiara. Oh. Yay, I did it. Now I can get my glossary shampoo. Chickadee sends her regards and all the golf. Congratulations. Thanks. Try not to oversleep it in future. If the visit were the battlefield, you'd be dead. Ah, sorry. But you done some sterling work. I'm expecting good things from you in the future too, Misaka. Yes, ma'am. I won't let you down. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me, but procedures are to follow. Okay, so now she's taking off. Good shampoos are hard to come by. Harvest Day is about the only chance to get your hands on it. Sorry for the inconvenience. Not at all. It's been an enlightening experience. How long had you had this evaluation system in place? Since Chickadee arrived, I think. So for 2 years now. About the same time as Colony Iota started to extinguish itself. That girl's not that much of a fighter, but she really excels at this kind of thing. Anyway, if you want to know more about how it all works, you should have asked Chickadee herself. That makes sense. We need to report back about Misaka anyway. Let's get back to Chickadee. Okay, now let's talk to the Chickadee right now. So she's all the way down. Okay, so she's right down there. So we go talk to Chickadee. Go work with everything. Chickadee, we give the tiara to Misaka. All the rewards have been given out. Thank you so much for your help. You say Sequoia's team was busy. Well, it looks like it's taking its toll on Misaka. Following Collectopedia card moments takes a great patience and concentration. That's why I wanted to make something like Harvest Day to show people their hard work was appreciated. So the evaluation system was your idea? It was, and somehow I made it come to fruition with a damn eyeless bat. If all we wanted was an evaluation system, but the flame clock and homecoming were that had done the job just fine. But you had to wait so long to see results of that way. I wanted something a bit more immediate. A good way to improve a soldier's skills. It's a service direct personnel benefit and stop people losing heart. I'm not really one of nature's fighters, but if this is the only way I can support the colony, then I'll do it with pride. And now that the colony has been freed, I can do so much more. Thank you, everyone. Okay, well, that's going to be quick and easy. So it says here, upon finding Misaka, but the party handed her the tiara, but the Harvest Day evaluation system seems to have been Chickadee's idea. Okay, but well, that's a little of this experience that we can gain. So we go ahead and talk to this next person named Gambert. We managed to buy ourselves a little time. In this breathing space, I think we have an opportunity to grapple with serious issues. For example, researching the lab tech of Kevin. Okay, well, this guy made a fair point. I mean, we just go gather a lot of resources, just so that we can gather as many that we can find. So talking to Sequoia. Okay, so this is Sequoia everybody been talking about. Thanks to your effort, we're starting to see something of it in the evolution in the way people use the Collectopedia. We get the odd strange request, but feel free to keep using it as always. Naturally, the usual rewards are still on offer. Okay, so talking to Misaka. Harvest data voting normally, very impartial. We select the deserving troops through a general survey opinion. Except at this time I heard that Sequoia was the one who pushed it for me. She wanted to come out there and tell it to you directly, but she likes to showering people with praise from afar. That's just the short of a person she is. She could be a bit sterner sometimes, sure, but I actually really respect her.
So that's the state of affairs.
Okay, so moving down here, all the way down to the south, because there is a container that we gotta keep track on. So we can pick up as much of materials we need for our troubles. So I don't know. I mean, there's not gonna be like any of this info going on all around here in the colony Iota. So it's probably best that we go in and trail ahead. So I think we gotta go and do this next quest. So what is the next quest that we gotta get finished up on doing? So we should go to quest. Okay, so this is the one that's called Enemies and Allies. So it says here, go to Colony Iota Storehouse. It seems that Alexandria wants to open up about colony affairs and with the hope of gaining the party trust. I mean, yeah, so be it. So we're taking Alexandria alongside with us. And we have to go and get tracking. So let's go to destination map. But damn, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. So somewhere at the Taurus Hollow is where we're headed. I mean, yeah, it's a long shot. I mean, we just gotta keep on rushing towards it while we get there. Well, I see, because this is the path where we not go ahead and open up a lot of these landscape features around here, because somehow we just got to unlock them more in case if we felt like we want to go and do a bit of this landmark, which we can go and work through whatever places we already unlocked, and we just go and warp to a landmark, and then somehow we get there much faster whatever we accomplish. So this is one of his soldiers' huts, which is lying on the ground. So Noah is gonna play a song. Go send this soldier to a better place. We'll go rest his body and soul, just like that. So that go and give us 30 affinity points. So the more the merrier. I mean, we still, I mean, we just keep up on raising a lot of praises, just so that we can 100% to get all of these infinity points improving to our chart. So in Zane's Talon. Okay, so that's where we are. So it can't be that too far. I mean, we could just go ahead and rush towards it. And we're at the Great Lanta Shelf. It's where we are. Alright, so I suggest that we go and move around this corner. Yeah, so we're going around this big giant rock over here. Getting past through this enemy. Okay, so Ryza is one of his customers that we gotta go talk to. And this standard quest, I mean, we just gotta keep on talking to everybody and get some more information. Okay, so at the Purus Appeal Column is where we are. And it's another soldier hut.
I guess this is fate too, huh?
Okay, so this is one of the Agnes soldiers which died in battle. Okay, well, there's just like a whole bunch of people that have fainted in battle so much. Okay, so now we are moving around this corner.
He looks angry. Is he angry? He's not very expressive is all. Still cute though, just like an Arden.
Okay, well, let's go have a talk. Is he mad at us? Ryza, let's chat. You're scaring Senna. Sorry, not a talker. Oh, I see. Beware of the monsters. Monsters? The storehouse is a little way out from here, so a little infestation is to be expected. It's hard to find and the monsters that save on guard duties. You could say a very perfect anti-thief device. Risky business. Right, I see. Well, be careful. Ask the Celeb. And damn Alex. Yes. Be nice. I'm nice, as you don't have to tell me. Don't bother yourself with me. Come on then, let's get moving.
So that's the station.
Okay, well, let's go trail ahead. Now, it seems to me because several of these enemies may seem super easy to beat because we felt so powerful to kill all of these monsters lurking all over the ground.
Can be so calm.
He's already in his 10th term, and he looks more like an Arden by the day.
Okay, well, no wonder these guys have something new to say. Well, every time now and then, I mean, whenever we just go ahead and do a bit more adventure out here, but doing an expedition, but finding more stuff activity around here, then we just go and listen to these guys talk, and then we just forget about it. I mean, that felt kind of like an embarrassing way of how we go and interrupt what they're talking about, because it felt like in this gameplay, because you actually had to listen to hear what these guys are talking about, because basically that's one of the splendid idea ever. I mean, I would have went into to listen to them all talk to get to know what kind of expression they had to say. I mean, that's something I couldn't compare to the difference about it. Well, eventually I think we just took the wrong path. So you know what? I think we missed past it. So we gotta check out some more. So there's something that we have not done, dude, but to just explore the place around here, because I think we were supposed to go and move up further this direction. So I reckon that we keep rising up. So we rise up this way. And you know what? I think we gotta go ahead and play with different random characters. So, but you know what? Well, Tyon is the perfect fit character to be played with. But I'll just keep using Tyon whenever I go. Okay, yeah. So we were supposed to go and move around this corner. So are we going the right way? Oh, you know what? I think I missed past that. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Where exactly are we going wrong? So we have to look for that hidden stash, is what the game means. Okay. So you know what? I don't think it can be somewhere where we got out of the cave. I mean, it had to be somewhere where we go straight to where the trail leads to. That what I'm forgetting. Okay, my bad, you guys. My bad. I think my brain kind of slipped away a little bit, because I'm sorry. Because it's just a short-term memory loss of me all over again, because I just thought that I was going the right direction, but now I just took the secret entrance back outside in the real world. So I'm guessing that we should go and check around here in every other cave to see if we're going the right way. Now over there I saw it already, because there is a container we need to go pick up, and we cannot forget that. So these enemies are cobras. Alright, because there's one giant snake that we can't go messing with. So we could just pick up everything what's left in this container, and then get to move along. Okay, so be it. I mean, let's keep pressing onward. This way. So is this direction we're going? Okay, and this must be the spot. So we go pick up what's glowing, So that's an odd running like a shard that we pick up. So it had to be somewhere underneath, is what the game means. Okay, so it means by hidden stash. So the hidden stash had got to be somewhere.
Is that?
Will we go underneath somewhere? I'm not 100% sure yet. I mean, there's more to a direction to whatever you go. I mean, I'm trying to check to see if it's anything down there that we can go. But you know what? I really think we should go and get that container first before moving on. I really do. Now, let's move down here. Okay, so we're just picking up a whole lot of everything.
Alright.
And this is where we go open the container. Okay, well, that's more of this silver that we're picking up here. Alright, here we go. So now we are moving back up to here. Okay, so I think this is where we need to go. So I'm guessing if we keep on heading straight up this north. But I don't quite actually see what lies down at the bottom. That is a tricky suggestion. So hold on a minute. Let me see you back. Alright, now I can see this is where we want it to be. Okay, so I think I missed past it somewhere. So we were supposed to be somewhere over but underneath this giant bedrock or whatever we call it. Well, down on this floor. I mean, we were supposed to go and follow the track of this red trail. So we just trail along ahead. Because we realized because there's just going to be several of these enemies that are just... So that as you guys can see, because they're just delightful creatures and they just can't take any approach or action to attack us. By any certain reason, I mean, they get just a little longer whenever they go. I mean, there's no stopping but to tell the president if they're ever going to get rally up and ready to start attacking us, then we just best ignore them. But it seems like that we have to build up more muscle to increase us to level 60, so we're half good now.
That's the storehouse.
I see. It's well protected all the way down here.
Okay, so this is where we need to be. So we're at the hidden stash. So this is the storehouse. Queen of Flapping Wings. All this stuff is yours? Yep, and we're not at that full capacity. Let me introduce you. This is Chala, our storehouse manager extraordinaire. So Chala, everything is sure to be as previously discussed. As of now, our friends here are on the resource distribution. Fine with me. It's a need to be done. And the more civilians, the better. Who's the civilian who? All of you civilian me, of course. When you're living under the flame clock, your allies and enemies are clear. Whoever you can get the fire from is your enemy. Simple as that. But do we care to live by those rules anymore? Enemies and allies? They change depending on the... They change depending on you yourself. That's the difficult, isn't it? Forcing a conflict is just a one effect of a flame clock. Couldn't we also say that the flame clock control our behavior? That's it. The time are ripe for traders to emerge, so it's dangerous for any one person to hold too much power. Do you doubt your own comrades that much? Of course I don't doubt them. I know they can get whatever job done. We're all pretty brilliant here. So the only thing that counts in your eyes is abilities? Let me ask you this. Will you trust some researchers that sat at their desks all day with some manual labor? Will you put a soldier who couldn't pilot a bathtub in the cockpit of a labyrinth? Personal skill is what counts in the tactic. As long as you believe in that, that's enough. Does anyone disagree? Alessandra, she's a right pain, isn't she? Give it a rest, Chala. But I think it's a wise assessment. No one knows how things are going to change. Keep an eye on me or not. I'm with that damn island. That's all. You really care for Alexandria, don't you? I do, a lot. But I'm 10th of term, not got much time left. And damn Alex and need Alex more than anything. Please be good to her. You shouldn't have talked like that. About the one time you had left. I suppose you're right. Didn't mean to talk for this long. Anyway, about Colony 4's resources. First, I just gotta do this. Okay, so we got here the supply distribution authorization grant. What was that? You got access the right to the goods. You could think of it as unlocking a new function of a collectopedia card. You really unpacked it with features, didn't you? It's a night to see you surprised. This isn't surprise, it's shock. It's a pretty user-friendly, just a name of the commander of a colony you want to send to. Then just pick your supplies and done. But Colony 4 is a commander. No need to worry. It's all been arranged with Bolaris, the acting commander. You can use his name in this instance. It's easier to pick it up by doing that, to be honest. Give it a go. Okay, so we still receive 5 of the Iota goods.
So that's the state of affairs.
Okay, so talking to Celeb, how much of a situation have you relayed to the colony troops? The consul may have been defeated, but the Finns are on a surprisingly even keel. Actually, considering the plans and level of secrecy, I thought that it had made quite a stir. But the damn Alice doesn't roll like that. It doesn't matter what kind of set to she sees, she just tells us to stick to our routine. Yes, thereby containing the panic with minimal interference. They must have placed a great deal of trust in her. Okay, so we have to use the collectopedia card to send over supplies to Colony 4. Okay, gotcha. So let's go do that now. And we go press on X. And going over to quest. So we're gonna go over to collectopedia card. And it's asking that we have to go to Colony 4. So this is where it says for Boliaris. So we gain 200 affinity points, and for the war we get here is the assist belt. Alright, so let's go and gather all the goods. And I do believe that's about it, so hold on. Now we still got more. So we got here is the hero gloves and pure gemstones. So you know what? So we're gonna start off with Lotus from Colony Mu. And Kozali is from Colony Iota. So we can accept that and get the one that's called the glowing metal. Wait a minute. Now that can't be glowing metal. What is it again? Sorry, my mind had been slipped. Okay, so I have no idea what kind of accessory we gotten. So, oh yeah, so the one that's called a hero glove. That's the one we got. Okay, now let's go press on B. And we go talk to Celeb. Yep, everything that went through it, no problem. You have got the authority over about the half of the resources in this room. How you divvy it up is absolutely up to you. We're trusting you to distribute it according to the common good. A common what now? To each colony according to its need in it. It's we scratch a very bad of it scratch ours in future. It's like an investment that will pay dividing to us later. Okay, so there's a quest completed with the said collectopedia card that can now be used to send the supply to other colonies. Alexandria and the other consider it a worthwhile investment. Alright, so we used to gain 15 of the colony Iota goods. So say that we may have some breathing space at the moment, but the supplies that we got later away have their limits, of course. We want to be able to distribute them to all of the colonies. Please think carefully about how you're going to use them. Don't overthink it though. Just to share them with the colonies that you think need them the most. Okay, so we each gain 400. And it seems like we are done here. So we go look at this. Oh, actually, hold on. So that's not the map. That's the main menu. Okay, so... No, I'd rather do think that we should go ahead and pull up the menu real quick. And take a look at what map we are.
A fair amount of topographic data.
So, Taurus the Hollow is where we are. So, we should go and try somewhere a lot faster. So, which way do we want to go next? But you know what? I really think we should go and check in back at Colony 30 at the cave mouth. Because there gotta be something now to, just so that we can start by repairing one of his labness to this Nopon. So let's go and have a word with this Nopon right now, and we go and talk to him. So this guy named Rapapa. Make a friend to really put the shiny metal back into it. As the sheep of Rapapa must have set example, cannot afford state of left it in dust. George are currently proceeding on the track for phase 3. Friends are bringing the materials. When Rapapa give them a speedy quick check.
Items that they require is...
Okay, well it felt like that we had not done any good collecting like a lot of these. Well, actually, hold on. Now we do have enough for this one called the Fleet Pillowstone. I mean, let's go try one of that. So if I go increase that more by 75. And we get the one that's called the rubber spear cut. So like give us more about 90. And the last one is called the tearaway limb. Okay, so if I go give us more about 100% to complete the repairsman. Materials all gathered. Phase 3 are now completable. Much pain. But it still requires many more materials. We'll look forward to the help of friends in phase 4 also. But first the Rapapa should check quickly on status of Mecha Friend. Okay, so we got another phase coming up. So what could it be this time? We might as well find... Oh, meh. Oh, wait a minute. It's done. What? What's going on? Meh. Mecha Friend? Oh no, this is terrible. What happened? Oh, it's in the pieces for maintenance. Don't scare us like that. You only get wrong assumption. Man, what are you in a flap about? Man, I tell you. Parts of the Mecha Friend are missing. Rapapa lose the pieces? Meh, Rapapa have all pieces before I talk to you. Rapapa in trouble. Construction of a door is not even possible without Mecha Friend. And this is going to break the poor Valdi's heart. But we can't preclude of a possibility that someone took the parts by mistake. Right, let's ask around the colony. Okay, so here's a new standard quest coming up. So this is the one that's called Missing Parts. Okay, well no worries. I mean, we'll try to see if we can get one of this quests done later for Rapapa. So I believe that's gonna be all it, you guys.
It's someone who's often in and out of the Lebanese maintenance bay.
That would mean the mechanics, the commissary, and anyone who's good friends with the knock-on.
Okay, so the commissary is what Uni was talking about. Okay, well I think I missed the pronunciation. I think it wasn't commissary, it was commissary. I may be mistaken at saying it wrong because I was saying commissary. So forgive me on that if I'm not even like working on my pronunciations. But I'll see to it in the future of just to study more of working on my pronunciation a little bit. But let's not talk about that right now, you guys. So next time on the Xenoblade Chronicles free, we are going to study along back at Colony 30 at the maintenance bay. Just so that we can go and ask each people around what they know something about the missing part for Rapapa. And we'll go ahead and check there to see what lies around here and all over Colony 30 on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere. And you will be particularly on staying tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking the series, you want to see more of the Xenoblade Chronicles free, be sure to leave an EverTastic like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you have already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do ring that notification bell so that you'll be stay up there notified when my new and awesome videos up your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and by all means, all of these will want to be description of film down below. So if you'd like to help support the series right now, you can do so. We read them step by step, just to help get you on started on support my channel and for the series. So that's gonna be all it for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We'll be picking up on the next one. So take care, guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.